Hello, my name is Pere Borras. I am professor and researcher from the Physical Activity and Sports Sciences Research Group at the University of the Balearic Islands. Thank you for being at this presentation about an intervention to prevent low back pain as a major public health concern. The PREVALENCE project is a randomized controlled trial in a school setting aiming to provide to the school community with some tools to prevent low back pain in children at their future. Reducing the disease burden on a specific low back pain in children is of major public health relevance. Children with episodes of low back pain tend to have chronic back pain in adulthood, its principal cause of sick leaves and temporary disabilities in middle and high-income countries. The internet and mobile-based interventions allow us for scaling up preventing interventions on a global health level. 70 to 80% of total population will suffer from non-specific low back pain during his life. Non-specific or common low back pain is defined as pain between the costal margins and the gluteal folds, usually accompanied by a painful limitation of motion and influenced by postures and movements, and which may be associated with referred pain. Low back pain is one of the biggest health problems worldwide and often begins during childhood. However, during adolescence, the prevalence reaches similar values as in adults. The existence of back pain episode is a sign foretelling future problems of this type, and therefore, the prevention of back pain among young people should be central to tackling this problem. The PREVALENCE project aims to examine the effects of a postural education multi-component intervention on school teachers to increase the back health in their school children, focused on back care knowledge, daily postural habits, and correct use of backpacks. This project will contribute to the existing knowledge and aims to transfer it to society. The study is being performed in Mallorca, Spain, with a total population of plus of 800,000 inhabitants and 250 primary schools with children. This study is a multi-center pragmatic randomized controlled trial of parallel design aiming to investigate the effectiveness of an internet and mobile-based intervention for the prevention of non-specific low back pain in school setting, embraced by the socio-ecological theory for human behavior. The target group consists of children aged between 10 and 12 years who belong to the 5th and 6th grades. The rationale for choosing this age group was based on the previous literature. Previous research demonstrated that non-specific low back pain prevalence is very low among children under 7 years, around 1%, whereas it is rather large in 13 to 15 years old children. 10 schools will be randomly selected to reach at least 180 children. The intervention program is a 12-week intervention program that will be implemented. Participants will be evaluated 3 times before the intervention, after the intervention, and 6 months after the intervention finished. An informative session will be held with the teachers and parents of participants in order to explain in detail the procedures, aims, and characteristics of the intervention program. The questionnaires will be applied online through Google Form in the classroom during regular school hours. The back care intervention is implemented at 3 levels: schools and families, classroom teachers, and physical education teachers. Each of these groups will receive a different intervention and materials: online presentation, multi-subject teacher unit, information campaign to spread the word in the school, like posters, triptychs, school website, social networks, etc. The content of every online presentation is summarized in the next table. It will be like low back pain problematic, anatomy, postural education, risk factors, healthy habits to school, home and PE classes, and correct use of backpacks. In this slide, you can have a look at the summary of the variables and instruments, following the levels of influence of the socio-ecological model, in the levels of individual, interpersonal, institutional, and community. The PEPE study will yield a comprehensive understanding of the effects of the intervention on healthy behavior, back care knowledge, postural habits, and backpack use. The PEPE study findings have potential to provide guidance for teachers, researchers, and policymakers to implement effective interventions to promote low back pain and contribute to healthier societies. Thank you very much for your attention. Here you can access the online materials, nowadays just in Catalan, but in process to be translated into English and other European languages in order to spread the word in this important matter. Goodbye.